All right, Ryan. So tell us about your family at first. I know that you come from for the sports family. Yeah, is this right?
Yes. My father, he played baseball in college at UConn, and my mom played basketball at the Division III school. So then growing up, it was important that we played sports. My family, my brother and my sister also play. We played everything: baseball, basketball, soccer, American football, and just settled on basketball as our love, I guess, and now all playing.
So your siblings are playing in various students' leagues right now, yeah?
Yeah, my brother plays at UConn, the University of Connecticut, which is a very good basketball university in the States, and my sister's in her first year at Bryant University, a very small school in Rhode Island.
What about your former teammates in the university? I mean, do you have some kind of friends who play in NBA or in Europe leagues right now?
Yeah, I played 3 years with Derek Needham from Šalyje, so we were pretty close. I also played with Rakim Sanders. He played with Bros Basket in Germany. And then I have some other friends, A.Drummondą. I know him just from being from Connecticut, and he played with my brother at UConn, so we became friends.
Are they good friends, your brother and Drummond?
Yeah, they're close, yeah. They were pretty good friends, which is cool because he's...
So he bragged about it, the trophy from the NBA All-Star game, yeah?
I haven't spoken to him, but he's a good guy and an up-and-coming star, I think, in the NBA.
After the Fairfield University, you went to Lithuania, but let's talk about that beginning. How did you contact to our country? What was the first steps about you going to Lithuania?
Well, one of my coaches from my university was contacted by an agent over here that was looking for players that were interested in playing European basketball and wanted an opportunity. So they recommended me, and that's how I got the opportunity to start my career in Lithuania, and so I've been here ever since.
And after Palanga, you went to Utena?
Yeah, I went to Utena for 1 month at the end of the season in the playoffs, which it was nice. You know, the guys on the team were really nice people, good chemistry on the team.
Did you keep in touch with the former teammates from those teams?
Yeah, guys that I see around in the league. A couple guys, one guy in Šalyje, Modestas from Palanga, and a couple other guys from Juventus that are playing around the league. So when we play them, it's good to catch up and see how they're doing.
And now you're playing in Panevėžio Lietkabelį, your third team in Lithuania. What about it? What about your new experience here in Panevėžio?
I like it here. It's a nice little city. You know, it's not too big, not too small. The people here are nice. You know, we have pretty good fans that come. The arena's great. I really like the arena.
The biggest arena so far you play in the team, yeah?
Yeah. I think the nicest one that I've had. The guys on the team are really good guys. The management did a good job in bringing in, you know, guys that are nice, that work hard. You know, we have really good chemistry. Everyone kind of likes each other, so it makes practices and games a lot more fun, you know, when you share them with good people.
After the United States experience and now Lithuania, can you compare the playing styles? I mean, the American basketball and the European basketball. Was it hard for you to adapt at first?
A little bit. It's a little bit different philosophies, but in the States it's a little more physical. I think a lot more emphasis on, you know, being more athletic and stronger and one-on-one games, stuff like that. And over here it's a lot more team-oriented, skill-oriented. You know, the ball moves a lot better, which it's different, but I think it's a fun style of play, getting everybody involved.
There's like a kind of stereotype that the people in the States come to watch basketball and at the same time the show during the game.
Yeah.
And in Lithuania, people are more tend to watch the basketball. So have you noticed that?
Yeah, actually, I agree. People in the States, they want to see the dunks and, you know, the blocks and the high-flying plays. When in Lithuania, they respect more good basketball plays. So if you make, you know, a good pass, it might not be behind the back or a fancy pass, but it's the right pass and it leads to a scoring basket. They appreciate that more than someone in the States might.
And let's talk about your favorite aspects of the basketball. What are them?
I like the competition, being able to compete, you know, run up and down the court, battle someone for, you know, 44 quarters, 40 minutes, and try, you know, figure them out. You know, what are they doing? What are you doing? It's like a counter game, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on, and it's a lot of fun to do that, and then obviously hopefully come away with a victory. And also like building relationships with guys on your own team and building that chemistry and seeing all that on the court, you know, come and breed results is always, you know, a good feeling. It's something that I really like.
You're not that typical tall guy who just goes around the basket. You like to make a longer jump shots, yeah, even the three-pointers.
Yeah.
So you're like a universal tall guy.
Yeah, when I was first starting to play basketball, my dad, he was coaching me and teaching me, and he was always very big on fundamentals and the shot and making sure, you know, everything was right. So from a very young age, I had, you know, pretty good technique that was, you know, drilled into me and became natural. And as I got older and older and just practiced more, I guess it's more fun to practice shooting than it is taking layups. So when I was practicing by myself, I'd always make sure to take some jump shots, and I guess building that on the form that my father taught me, it's developed into a pretty good weapon for me.
What would you like to change in your game? Do you have some kind of disadvantages that you think you have?
Yeah, I think in my strength, I'm not the strongest player. I think I need to work on that a little bit to help me get to the next level, and that'll help me be, you know, a little bit more consistent with my play instead of, you know, up and downs. So hopefully that will help me figure that out. And then just working on, I guess, being more versatile, dribbling a little bit, because now that I can shoot a little bit, you know, people will get closer and I can drive by them. So hopefully work on that, strength in that, and help me move on.
Let's jump back into the European basketball level. You said you saw EuroLeague games, yeah?
I've seen one live and a couple on
Comparing
TV.
the competition strength to NBA or NBDL, where would the EuroLeague be in that group of competitions?
Compared to the NBA, I'd say EuroLeague is probably the second best league. I mean, there's great players, a lot of players, great players from the States, you know, NBA players or great college players that didn't make the NBA end up in the EuroLeague, along with great European players who either never got an opportunity to play in the NBA or whatever it is. A lot of great young players that are up and coming, and they have good teams with good coaches. The games are really competitive. Fans are very passionate, so it's a lot of fun to watch. It's a good, you know, fun style, and anything can happen.
Is it true that players' opinions are changing right now? I remember the times when people used to go from America to Europe just for a season or two to make some credits for another season to leap into the NBA. But right now, Americans tend to stay in Europe for a longer period of time. Is it true?
Yeah, I've noticed that a little bit too. I think some people come here and they see how passionate the fans are. You know, they get treated well. If you go with a good club, you know, you get paid pretty well and are in a good situation in a good city with good teammates, good people around you. And you know, it's hard to sometimes let that go for an NBA contract that, you know, they might cut you or it might not work out. So when you get into a good situation and you get comfortable, maybe going back to the States isn't always as lucrative as it seems.
As for you in Lithuania, what keeps you here?
I don't know, right now just the opportunity. I have a good opportunity to come with this team. You know, last year they didn't make the playoffs. This year we're hoping to make a push and make the playoffs and kind of build something here. We have a lot of young guys, so hopefully we can build a foundation that can help, you know, the Lietkabelis program move on and become a consistent contender in the LKL.
The start of the season was pretty rough for the team, I mean, in terms of the winning. And right now the team had a small winning streak, I mean 3 games, and in your opinion, what's changed in the team's playing?
I don't know if much has changed. We had a rough start. We have like I said, we have a lot of young guys. We were kind of trying to figure each other out. None of us have ever really played together before. So So it took some time for us to, develop that chemistry on the court. And when we were losing, we didn't get down on each other. We kept working hard every day in practice and trying to get better. And I think now we're starting to see some of those results of the players and the coaches not giving up on each other, coming in, watching film, trying to improve each day. And we're finally starting to see some of those results, which is really nice.
So Lietkabelis fans should expect for more winnings in the future, in the near future.
We hope so, yeah, for sure.